up, I'm about to put you on. Did you hear what happened this week? Cause girl, you're about to know. The scallywag of the week, of the week, of the week. Sipping tea with Prince G, Prince G, Prince G. The baddest shit in the streets, in the streets, in the sheet. Put G behind glass, it's GTV. Guilty pleasures where I be. Catch a glimpse of GEESTER'S world. It's full of pop culture. Come pop your thing, come twerk. If you got the green like gold, the G-spot flows, get on that. Kingdom vibes, it's my throne, I'm on that. It's the goal, that's the climb, I'm vibing. On the road, it's my show, let's start it. GEESTER'S world is full of pop culture. Come pop your thing, come twerk. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in to GEESTER'S World. G-Babies, we back. We're going to be on the podcast weekly. Every other week, we're going to get the videos popping. And what I'm super excited about today's episode is we're going to talk about D23. For all my Disney fellow fans, you know what I'm talking about. And for those who don't get it, because there are some girls who don't get it, this is the Disney humongous event. They do kind of like, you know, how y'all know about the Apple one and all that, where they kind of announce announcements about park, movies, TV series, all types of stuff that Disney just like pops out and tries to give us. You know what I mean? So that's what we're going to talk about today is D23. And, you know, my personal relationship with Disney is like no other relationship in my life. It's probably the happiest place I've ever been. It is good memories. The place is truly as magical as it's advertised. The shows growing up molded a lot of my thinking, my thought process, and everything. And then now the Disney era that we're in now, under Bob Iger, is amazing, revolutionary, culturally impactful, and it's just super, 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 super amazing. I'm excited. There's nothing about it that you know what, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was really upset, right? Because I didn't know they were gonna do like tickets this time. It was like a Taylor Swift concert this time. It was that full, the arena. So I just didn't think it was gonna be like Taylor Swift type of shit going on where you sit there and there's millions of people in one room and they bought tickets, because usually it was fan like tickets if you get on it, you know what I mean? Oh, my little nephew Zeus, if you hear him meowing in the background, you want to be part of the show. All right, so Disney D23, the expo, 2 days, killed it, was amazing. Targeted all the Disney fans in one room. So if anyone ever felt alone or someone weird or negative says, you know, grow up because you love Disney so much, look that up on YouTube and you will see you are not alone. I am here with you. But yeah, super, super excited. So yeah, I want everybody to check it out. And before we get into D23, I want to make sure y'all follow and like. All right? Listen here. This is your call to follow the GEESTER'S World podcast so that you can hear me, Prince G, speak on various topics from pop culture, music, movies, or whatever's just on my mind. It is as simple as tapping that follow button and you won't miss any future episodes. So go ahead, hit that follow button and even throw in a like there if you're feeling generous. And welcome to my world, G-Babies. So yes, make sure y'all like, follow, hit that notification button to get every time notified when I get a new episode. So, if y'all don't know what D23 is, the name D23, it pays homage to the exciting journey that began in 1923 when Walt Disney opened up his first studio in Hollywood. So D23 is like the first official club for fans in Disney over like 100 years now. It gives members a greater connection to the entire world of Disney, and by placing them into like a magic year-round through special experiences, member exclusive offers, discount, And it has like a magazine that pops out like every quarter. It's called D23. And the latest news and stories be on D23.com. So if y'all do want to sign up for a membership, sign up for like, you know, the tickets for next year, I will be signing up. I definitely want to go next year. Well, in 2 years, because that's when they actually do it. They do it like every 2 years, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I do think it is every 2 years, to be honest. So the next one, I definitely want to be there 100,000%. There was like so many announcements that day. I think 23 to be exact, but don't quote me on that either, because we had announcements of movies, TV shows, things that were coming out, and it's amazing to see that how many movies we're gonna get soon, and everything that they spoke about. They did start off the whole thing talking about the fact that everything's in active development. So nothing is just like an idea. These are like movies and TV shows that are actually happening. And they have like a few that I'll list right now, like Moana 2 will be coming out, Zootopia 2, Frozen, Toy Story 5, Incredible 3, Avatar, Stitch, Snow White, Mufasa, and Freakier Friday. The ones I want to get into a little bit are a few of them, right? So, what I'm really excited to see, of course, is all the movies that I just listed. There are more, obviously. Like, there's new Star Wars ones and stuff like that. But just wanted to show you, like, the ones I'm definitely looking forward to. Moana 2. Don't kill me. I know you girls like to tussle. But I didn't see Moana 1 till, like, the other day. It's one of the movies I, like, don't know why I skipped. You know what, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I love Dwayne Johnson, but then I don't at the same time, because some movies I'm like, you're doing too much. And then some movies I'm like, oh my God, you're amazing. So I really just didn't go crazy for it. But then I watched it the other day. I can see the hype, understand the hype, and respect the Moana path. And Moana 2, can't wait. She got a sister. I see the drama in the ocean again. And the visuals of Moana, I just cannot wait. Zootopia, Zootopia 1, I was like, all right, it's cute. Frozen 3, I'm excited because Frozen, this is a great story. Frozen 2 left us like wanting more. So Frozen 3, amazing. Toy Story 5, now let's get into that really quickly. Toy Story 5 is gonna dive into the fact that the toys are kind of battling with the fact that kids are obsessed with their electronic toys now. They're not interested in playing with toys as they used to. Now, this doesn't mean for everybody, because y'all are quick to jump on the comments and be like, oh, my kid does love his toys. Great, good for your kid. But the majority of kids right now are playing with the iPad, playing with their gaming systems, Fortniting, all those type of things. Also, part of the announcement, just to not throw you off a little bit, but Fortnite, I guess, will be partnering up with Disney to have some Disney characters on there. So I'm super excited for that. But yeah, back to Toy Story 5. I think it's gonna be an interesting story to see the struggles and how Woody and Buzz Lightyear, I heard there's like a whole army of Buzz Lightyears too coming into the game. So seems like it's gonna be a dramatic movie. As always, Toy Story 4 was like heart-wrenching, so totally get it. Incredibles 3, super excited. I feel like they're like Spy Kids movies where I'm just like, woo. Avatar, I mean, we never gonna say no to Avatar. They put so much work in Avatar. Shout out to Zoe Saldana. She says she'll be doing Avatar till she dies. It's so hilarious. But what's super exciting is the visuals that we'll keep continuing to get, because the graphics, the CGI, all that stuff has just been like super like advanced now, Another movie, super excited, Freakier Friday. Freakier Friday needs to happen, because come on, let's talk about it really quickly. Disney, no tea, no shade, but you try to do like a remake of the first one on Disney Plus, and it was ghetto, sci-fi looking, and weird. It was just not it. Didn't hit. Actors didn't hit. Sorry, none of that. So I'm so glad that Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are back to give us Freakier Friday. I heard she'll be singing more. I heard there's kids involved where Lindsay's a mom. So I wonder who's going to get switched. My guess is going to be granddaughter with grandmother, or it will be all over again, the daughter with Lindsay. So she kind of like maybe forgot how it is to be a kid. Who knows? I don't care. To be honest, Freaky Friday is going to be everything. I love Jamie Lee Curtis, love Lindsay Lohan, love the work they do. It's just amazing. I just can't wait to see Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan like replay. I heard it's going to be freakier than the Freaky Friday first one. So that's super exciting. And then you have Snow White, which the dwarves look a little AI, which is fine because we don't want to disrespect little people anymore. And at the end of the day, there are little people actors, but there might not be like the majority where you have to double it up or something. I don't know what it was that they didn't get little people actors, but I do appreciate that they're AIs and not like wannabes or something like that. So I'm cool with it. Snow White looks great. Also, there's some tea with the Snow White girl, right? Rachel Zeller. And congratulations for getting the part of Snow White. We have a Latina Snow White coming in. So just so y'all know, because we know she's fair white skin, but this fair white skin lady is Latina. Right? So what's really exciting about, well, not exciting, I'm excited for the Snow White movie. It's probably gonna be like a copycat of the cartoon, obviously. And but yeah, there's some flack she's getting because she's down with the Palestine situation and making a tweet about what side she's on. I'm gonna tell y'all something. You fans are out of control telling somebody what their political stance is or what anything is just because they're in a certain movie. Let's stay out of it and let the acting do the acting and do her job well, because there's plenty of firefighters and plenty of cops out there, and there's plenty of jobs out there. You have to go to your doctor, and your doctor might be voting for Trump tomorrow and hate colored people, but he still does his job probably, right? So at the end of the day, not saying that Rachel's a racist or anything like that. I wasn't trying to do that comparison, but I'm just saying, like, you don't know who you work with or anything, and you're not going to dictate people's political views, okay? Especially about a genocide that has nothing to do with us, to be honest, but it's just not the conversation about who's wrong when both sides are wrong. You know what I mean? So, back to the fun. The movie everyone I saw was looking forward to D23 was none other but Stitch itself.
I'm not touching you. You're touching me. Not touching. Touching me.
I can't wait for Stitch. Like, just to hear his voice, see his cartoon come to life. Everything was so exciting about that announcement. And of course, one of my favorite top 3 movies is Lion King. And Mufasa Part 2 is coming out, so it's called Mufasa, and you get to go into the journey of Mufasa. And let me tell y'all, G-babies, the tea is hot. So you find out in just the trailer that Mufasa is not his blood brother. Like, he was some lost lion all up in the little valley, and then Taka, which is Scar's real name, took him in and begged his family to take him in and everything. The thing that's interesting is like, we don't know why the brother killed his brother. Obviously, now I'm understanding, like, how you gonna take the throne that don't belong to you, technically? But, people are speculating that maybe Mufasa and Scar had to fight. We don't know what's gonna happen, but the tea is good. Blue Ivy Carter is joining the cast as Simba's daughter, Kiara. Of course, Beyonce's back as Nala, and the Lion King cast is back as well. Super exciting. What was funny was they asked the director if Beyonce finessed Blue Ivy's job on the movie, and the director was like, absolutely not. Disney is obviously not gonna risk anything that way. But 2, let me be honest with y'all, she ain't no Kim Kardashian who gonna pay Hollywood bowl and be like, put my daughter in here no matter how bad she sounds. Like, obviously Blue Ivy, she dances very well, and her mother is no joke, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, she's being taught by the best and wouldn't be doing things that she ain't ready for, you know what I mean? So I'm super excited. interruption. The GEESTER'S World podcast is here to give you the pop culture info that you require with the uncensored opinions you love to hear. Every Monday, tune in to the podcast to hear my take on a new topic. Follow so you don't miss a second. Politics, movies, fashion, social media, bops, flops, gays, millennials, whatever Cardi B's going on with. You know it. I'm talking about it. You name it. So tune in 9 p.m. every Monday, wherever you listen to your podcast. I'm there. So super excited, obviously, for all the movies that are going to be coming out this year, for D23's announcements. And then let's just get into the second part, right? So it was a 3-day event. First day, we came out all about the movies and TV shows that are coming out. I did fail to mention earlier, so I just want to mention it now. There are a few TV series coming out, but the one I'm looking forward to is called Dream Productions, where they kind of go into the inside out, behind the scenes of what we see in Riley's head will be focused in there more. And that's really exciting. But yeah, so the second day they came in with announcements to what are they doing. Part of the $60 billion investment is what they're doing to the parks. The rides they're adding, additions, more land, things like that. So what I'm super excited about is there was more announcements for a new animatronic. So Walt Disney's anniversary animatronic has finally been confirmed for Disneyland. That in California. So what's super exciting about that is that Walt Disney is basically like returning home. You know, it was kind of overdue for them to have an animatronic on there of him. So I'm pretty excited. It's where the Abraham Lincoln one is. So I think what they're going to do is kind of like a turntable type of situation where they can, like, during this season, Walt Disney, then go back to Abraham Lincoln, or different times during the day. So that was pretty exciting. What's super exciting as well that I'm excited to get dressed for is Villain's Kingdom is coming to Magic Kingdom. So the Magic Kingdom is going to get a part where it's going to be just dedicated to the Disney villains. And the imagery of the art development is really beautiful. And like I said in the beginning of this podcast, they announced that everything is in active development. So this is really happening. Villain's Kingdom is coming to Magic Kingdom. So I'm super excited. Another one that's pretty dope is Monster Inc. Land is finally coming, but the roller coaster as well. So the roller coaster is kind of going to look like the screen tanks and the doors, and you kind of go through all that. So they just showed like a picture of it, of what it's going to kind of look like, but they also want to have like the door when you come in to be the Monster Inc. factory, and somehow in the park create like a little Monster Inc. area where we kind of like can dive into the movie again. Also, for my Avenger fans out there, Avenger Campus is going to get double the size. I think right now it's about like 4 acres. It's going to be like 9 acres. So they're going to add new attractions. I think it's going to call Infinity Defense, going through the multiverses kind of ride. Then you're getting a Starflight Lab outdoor attraction. Movies that are my favorite, of course, are like Coco, and Coco is finally getting an attraction with a boat ride with tons of animatronics. So you kind of get to go through like the boat ride and see like the Coco movie. Now, an Avatar-themed land inspired by the way of water is definitely coming as well to the parks, which is overdue. And it's overdue for the fact of course, like Avatar has like so much imagery, so we love the imagery, so why not want to like dive into like buying a park ticket and getting to go enjoy some Avatar. The nighttime parade is finally getting updated and changed up. As you see, the technology has definitely upgraded, so we definitely want to get the drones in and all that stuff, so it's going to be really cool. Still going to have, the fairy dust think about doing its thing, but everything's going to come to more life, so I can't wait to see what the nighttime parade turns out to be. There's also a Lion King's inspired Hollywood Studios, an inspired land. It's going to be kind of like looking like Pride Rock, and it looks like they're going to have a ride there that's kind of similar to Splash Mountain. So, which is pretty cool. Lion King is about to celebrate 30 years, I think, this year. Yeah, 30 years in June is celebrated, and it's just way overdue to like get basically a piece of the park. You know what I mean? So I am like Super, super stoked about that. It's also in Disney Paris. They're going to do a land for Frozen. Amazing. Elsa's getting her land out there. Pretty exciting because it's my dream to just go like visit every Disney park before I die. Okay, like for real. There's also new castle shows for Disneyland where, you know, they use like the slideshow projection on the castle and it looks pretty freaking dope and magical. That's gonna get a new upgrade as well. There's also a Magic Kingdom getting a land dedicated to Cars. I will say, as a Disney Pixar fan, Cars is a good movie. It's fun. The kids are gonna enjoy it. If Cars continue to kind of be like the most popular thing, they make sure they show the kids the movie Cars, because as even a grown Disney adult, saw many comments were saying like, not really interested into the Cars park. But yeah, the Cars land is going to be coming to Magic Kingdom. Obviously, with certain parks, things are going to get replaced. So we haven't figured out what everywhere is getting a replacement and what's taken out and what's not yet. And, you know, I'll keep you up to date when I get that information. Indiana Jones is a big staple for Disney. There used to be, there still is, there used to be this show, if y'all seen it on TikTok or anything, there's like the show at the park. That's also getting revamped and is also getting a ride. So they're gonna close that dinosaur park and they definitely gonna like do something with Indiana Jones in that situation. Encanto is finally getting a casita ride and also basically like an Encanto area where people can enjoy the way it looks, the culture, and it also the movie, of course. So the ride is gonna be, you know, like you going through the house and kind of like Antonio's Journey, the one that loved the animals, and kind of like it's gonna be an Animal Kingdom, so it's pretty cool. So it's gonna be a ride that takes you through there, and I'm like, ooh, love that. This is some disappointing news. There used to be a show, which there probably still is right now, called Bugs Life at the Animal Kingdom. It's kind of like a 4D show. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But they're going to replace it with Utopia. Womp, womp, womp. Bugs Life, that show is amazing. It should stay. It's still, you know, you get creeped out, you feel the bugs crawling in your chair. It was just so much fun. So I was really sad to hear that it's getting taken over by Utopia. Pirates of the Caribbean is also getting a new bar and lounge. Spaceship Earth Lounge and Epcot. So we get new bars and stuff like that. You know, Disney got the spaces for the adulties. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty excited because this Test Track 3.0 ride is going to be coming to Epcot as well. So, like, super excited because that's what day 2 came into. And day 2 just brought in so much of the fact of Disney additions. The money is going to good place. Like, obviously, you know, you could be feeding the hungry with $60 billion, but Disney does do a lot for the world in so many different ways. And I really do enjoy the fact that it just keeps changing and upgrading, and the culture's changing, and it's being become more diverse. Most of us can see a character now in Disney. Growing up, we couldn't see many of that. So it's amazing and a blessing to be able to be alive and see how far the Disney company and culture has gotten into. You know what I mean? So that was all about day 2. And now I want to get into day 3, which is the Disney Legends Awards. That was the most amazing award season. It's one of my favorite awards. You know why? Because it's like we're going to give life and love and celebration to people who make an impact on Disney. So before I get into that, just one more thing. If you want to explore more GEESTER'S World, then check out the GEESTER'S World YouTube channel for more hot topics, discussion, and a glimpse into my real world. Even more amazing content such as film, music, TV show reviews, and almost more importantly, you will have access to my series where I will give you the rundown on the weekly discussions taking over social media, TV, whether it's inspirational, political, or controversial. Just go on YouTube, type in GEESTER'S Geester's World. Hit subscribe and then enjoy all the videos every Monday, 9 p.m. So the Legends Awards is a very prestigious award that Disney has created a long time ago. The Legends are chosen by a selection committee formerly appointed and chaired by the late Roy E. Disney. The program has honored many gifted animators, Imagineers, songwriters, actors, and even business leaders that have made a significant impact on the Disney legacy. The Disney Legends Award has 3 distinctive elements on the actual award that characterizes the contributions made by each talented recipient. The spiral stands for imagination, the power of an idea. The hand holds the gift of the skill, discipline, and craftsmanship. The wand and the star represents magic, the spark that ignited when the imagination and skill combined to create a new dream. The Legend Awards are amazing. I enjoy it so much. It gives like awards to the people who have literally impacted. Because you know what? You could write a role for somebody, but somebody will make that role. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm going to mention there was a, like, as you see, scrolling, if you're on YouTube watching this, hearing it through here, there's visuals, obviously, but I want to talk about 4 special people that stood out to me for the awards, and let's just get that started, right? So, the first one I really want to give a shout out to is, you might not know who this is, but her name is Martha Blandon. She had a special onstage presentation with Derek Hugh and a performance of You Got a Friend in Me from the Disneyland Resort's The Dapper Dans. And on the stage, Derek spoke to Blanding's profound impact on every Disneyland guest that she encountered. You know what? Just check out right now the audio of who Martha Blanding is. I thought this award was amazing because she's not a celebrity, but she is totally a Disneyland celebrity.
To become a Disney legend? That's kind of a hard question because I didn't know this was going to happen. My name is Martha Blanding, and I'm a Disney legend. I am the first Black permanent tour guide, the first Black female in management, the first Black buyer, the first Black female to retire from Disneyland after 50 years. When I applied to work here at Disneyland, I became their first Black tour guide to become permanent. I loved it, and I went on and did other things in the buying office. I didn't have anyone that looked like me that I could go and talk to. But I did have an ally, and that was Lois Former. And if it wasn't for Lois, I wouldn't be here. I was one of the founders to create the diversity group for our Black cast members, Pulse. It's not just for Black cast members, it's for allies too. Never did I think that I would be a Disney legend with Alice and Mark Davis and Julie Andrews. I just didn't think that it would ever happen to me. Thank you for letting me become a Disney legend. Sorry that I cried, but you got the real me.
It was freaking dope to know that they gave an award to somebody who means so much to Disneyland's history, to be the first Black tour guide. Like, that just says a lot, right? That just does a lot for me, for people of color, everybody who, like, if you didn't know, Disney looks out too for the employees. Not for everybody, obviously, it's not perfect, no company to work at. But yes, it was a beautiful thing for a company to do, to give them a Disney Legend Award, because just as magical as the TV shows, movies are, just going to that park and what those people do, those characters, when they dress up and they, you know, give you the full Disney experience every day when they go to work, it's amazing. So shout out to Martha Blandon. Loved that presentation. The next presentation I want to get into is Jamie Lee Curtis. She had a special onstage presentation from her best friend, none other than Jodie Foster, which I love, and Freakier Friday co-star, superstar, Lindsay Lohan. From stage, Lindsay says every character she plays is different, and she always brings something unique to the role. Then Foster added she's inventive, fearless, and full of surprises. Then there was a tribute video honoring Jamie Lee Curtis, featured commentary from Disney legend James Cameron and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, so that was really dope. My favorite part about her speech was She started, she was gonna sing Great Big Beautiful World, and to hear that humongous crowd, y'all just need to hear it for yourselves.
Listen to mommy. I'll only do it if you sing it with me. But before we sing it, I want you to listen to the words, because the truth is, that's why I'm here. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. Yes, it's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with and heart. And when that dream becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. And that's what's happening right now.
It's amazing. Love Jamie Lee Curtis. Her last movie, Everything, Everywhere at Once, something like that. It's called, like, it was an amazing movie. She does, like, every role she plays, Halloween, anything she's been in, she just kills it and is amazing. And Jamie Lee Curtis definitely deserves the Disney Legend Award, in my opinion, as well. Now, the next person I want to bring up is Miss Angela Bassett. Okay? Miss Angela Bassett. There's no one like her. She is top tier. One of my, like, top 5 favorite actresses in the whole wide world. I love me some Angela Bassett. She had a special stage presentation from Ryan Coogler and Dora Milaje from the Marvel's Black Panther. So Coogler praised Bassett's profound legacy, saying she has always given these incredible larger-than-life performances that somehow feel incredibly real and tangent. What she does is truly a gift. Then they gave her a dope tribute video honoring Bassett, featured commentary from Courtney B. Vance and many others. It was really, really dope. And even Angela Bassett got a little emotional, you know? Like, you just gotta hear it.
From day one, in my pursuit of a career as an actress, I have understood that I am a part of something greater than myself. I offer my deepest gratitude to everyone who has supported me on this journey, cast members and crew, creatives who make what we do and what you see possible. And to the fans, you are the magic. There are not enough words to let you know how much I appreciate you, how much I love you. I stand here today because you have brought the tickets. You have watched the television shows. You have cheered me on my best days and lifted me up on the more difficult ones. Thank you always. Thank you once again for recognizing me as a Disney legend.
Angela Bassett did her thing. Angela Bassett did her thing. Angela Bassett did her thing. Right? So, Angela Bassett deserved it. Disney legend to the fullest. So glad that she was able to be in a space where, you know, she is recognized for exactly who she is and the legacy and the impact that that woman has given to the world. And with her gift, I love Angela Bassett. You have to never make me hate her. She is and always will be that Tina Turner. You know, what's love got to do with it, girl? She that girl, okay? Last but not least, we have Miss Miley Cyrus. She's actually the youngest inductee into the Disney Legends. They usually kind of wait till you're a little older. But none but the best deserved, for real, Miley Cyrus for the Disney Legend Award. She made such a humongous impact on my teenage years, on my friends, my siblings. We all enjoyed the show. And it was a different dynamic, because some shows were like, you know, amazing. They were great shows, right? But they didn't go to the impact of having the whole world just spend them dollars to even just have an experience of the Hannah Montana experience. all the little boys and girls out there, the days, all of y'all, we all enjoyed Miss Miley Cyrus. Then she became one of the best music artists in the world and in this generation. And I just love how they did the whole set. So, here's the gist of what went down.
Here we go.
And now, Grammy winner Lainey Wilson.
I'd like to dedicate this song to you. This has truly been a dream come true. Thank you so much. Y'all put your hands together and welcome Disney legend Miley Cyrus.
It is all because of you. Everyone in this room, outside of this room, it's all about the fans. But in my heart, I was Hannah Montana. And I was so proud to be. This award is dedicated to Hannah and all of her amazing, loyal fans, and to everyone who has made my dream
a reality. Cause you get the best of mix. Mix it all together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was Hannah Montana was everything, but Miley Cyrus, I am like super, in love with Miley Cyrus. I mean, that was like my first wife, in my little gay teen years. Ooh. But Miley Cyrus is the GOAT, one of the greatest. There was a lot of controversy online about Raven Simone to be the one that should have been inducted. Don't know how that conversation even came up, seeing that you're not the people who make the judge choices, but seeing that it got brought up, when you're bringing it up against someone like Miley Cyrus, no girl, you did not have the same impact that Miley Cyrus had. But does Raven Simone deserve a Disney Legend Award? Of course she does. She's a big staple at Disney, and at the end of the day, she is Black Girl Magic, and she did it, okay? Raven's Home, Raven, That's So Raven, and all the supporting actresses roles that she received in other movies. Now, are you the main character everywhere you go, honey? No. So that's why I don't feel like it's like, okay, then we go turn off the TV and say, Raven Baxter, I want to be Raven Baxter shirt. I want to put on her hair. I want to put on this. I want to do that. I want to do that. No, it wasn't that kind of impact. It was an amazing show that once it was on, I loved it. One of my favorite shows on Disney Channel, for sure. But seeing that people bring controversy on these conversations, you fans be out of control. That's what it is, for real. At the end of the day, only one person can be nominated in that moment. But when I say, does Raven Simone deserve to be a Disney legend? Of course. But this is like the first time they did a young person to do the award. So we're not going to take away from the GOAT Miley Cyrus, for sure, at all. That is all the 3 days that's happened at Disney. The D23 events. I loved it. I hope you enjoyed the update at the end of the day. And for my final remarks, Walt Disney once said, you can dream, create, design, and build the most wonderful place in the world. But it requires people to make the dream a reality. GEESTER'S World, you're going to see it everywhere. Talk show, YouTube, everywhere. Influencing, doing what we do best. But at the end of the day, the team I have in my life are my friends who support me to the fullest. My sibling Grayson, who does the most supporting as well. This is always going to be a team. And the one who overall holds it down is God himself. So I want everybody to have a blessed day. Thanks for tuning in to GEESTER'S World. Every Monday, something will be popping. Check out always YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get this podcast. Thank you for tuning in to GEESTER'S World. Deuces.